while on my evening run, I began to get overwhelmed in my thoughts about all of my performances recently and all of the awards and accolades that I am chasing, such as the MLS Cup, the US Open Cup, the Ballon d'Or. And I began to get overwhelmed in my thoughts. So I had to go for a night drive. And although I wanted to go and head down to the casino and try to make some money, I had to refrain, as rumors have started to float around the locker room that Denis Karo is a degenerate gambler who cannot stay away from the blackjack table, and I could not risk my reputation over a game of cards. So I had to wait. And heading into match week 23, the Portland Timbers host Nashville SC. And in this match, Denis Karo looks to get his shooting back on form. Yes, we have been playing great. We have been playing tremendously and scoring loads of goals, but Denis Karo has not been performing at the level that we know he can. And there he is, misplacing a pass there. And Karo just applying pressure to Davis. And now to Leal, who passes it to Lovitz. And Surridge, pass intercepted by Paradis, who sends a through ball to Karo, and Karo with a big touch. I'm gonna have another big touch, I'm gonna have a shot, and I'm gonna almost score. Did not shoot it wide enough. And Karo on the ball once again. Cool, calm, collected on the ball. Denis Karo gonna have a shot and let it rip, and just wide of the post once again. Lovitz clearing the ball, but McGraw intercepting the pass and passing it to Karo, and Karo with a tremendous touch, getting through the defense, turning it on his left foot and putting the ball into the back of the net. What a tremendous goal there. Haha, back on goal scoring form for Denis Karo. A fantastic goal there. Look at how I just got the ball past the defense, turned my body and had a shot. Nothing the keeper can do to save him, his team, or his own sorry-ass coach. Denis Karo on the goal-scoring sheet once again.
And back underway, 1-0 it is.
And Surridge on the ball.
In terms of added time, a minimum
and here's
of 1
Leal.
minute.
Pass intercepted by Mosquera. And the half will end 1-0 courtesy of Denis Karo's first half stunner. And just to begin the second half here, Bunbury passes to Davis, who passes to Yearwood. Karo applying pressure.
Substitutes bench. Clearance left a bit to be desired.
And Karo on the ball, getting past one defender.
No way through in the end.
Passing to Mora.
Now can they hit them on
And
the
Mora
counter?
on the ball. Passing it to Chara, who passes to Karo, and Karo with a bad touch, but applying pressure on the defender and getting the ball back. Karo cutting in, threading it through to Mora, who puts it into the back of the net near post top bins. What a goal there by Mora, teamwork goal. And they said Denis Karo is a selfish player who only cares about himself. But when you pass like that, ain't shit they can say to you. 2-0 in the second half, and Mora on the ball. Pass bouncing off Zimmerman. And Asprilla with a bicycle clearance, and Karo on the ball once again. And Karo fake pass to Paradis. And Mora on the ball. And Mora passing to Bravo, who passes it to Karo on the bounce, and Karo puts it into the back of the net. Oh my! What a goal we've just scored there. That's got to be one of our best goals yet. And oh my. Bravo with a beautiful lob to Karo. Bravo, Karo. And Karo just settling the ball, taking it past the defender. On the volley, putting it in the back of the net. And look at Phil Neville. And Portland Timbers continuing their amazing 16 going on 17 game win streak, putting Nashville SC to the coffin. And Asprilla once more, passing it to Karo, who's on the ball, and Karo trying to get past Zimmerman, but failing to do so. And Paradis passing to Karo, who cuts in and has a shot and makes Willis stretch for it. Karo going for the hat trick. And Bravo stopping Davis, and the match will end 3-0 in favor of the Portland Timbers. A fantastic display from Karo there. And that win keeps us in first place on 60 points, 11 points ahead of LA Galaxy. And heading into match week 24, the Portland Timbers host Real Salt Lake. And to begin this match, Mora is on the ball. He's going to pass to Karo, who passes to Chara, back to Karo, back to Chara, back to Karo. Ojeda passing it to Crooks, who passes to Ochicho, who has a shot and makes Kripau not really work for it. And here's Mosquera, who threads it through to Denis Karo on his favorite right flank. He's gonna cut in on his left, get past one defender. Elastic go past the second defender and has a shot and rips it into the back of the net. Oh my! Another fantastic goal from Denis Karo. Back-to-back goal of the season nominees from Denis Karo. Taking the MLS by storm. Look at the way I elastico past that defender. Have a shot on my right foot, by the way. Ripping it into the bottom right corner of the net. Bang! Katranis crossing it in. Williamson knocking it with his head. And Mora gonna thread it through to Karo. Karo trying to get past the defense, 1-on-3. Not good enough by Karo. And Farah's gonna clear it, and this half will end 1-0 in favor of the Portland Timbers. And beginning the second half.
Well, they've got things going again, but nothing comes of it.
Bravo on the ball. McGraw with a terrible clearance, and Crooks passes it to Luna, who puts it into the back of the net. And Luna punishing the Portland Timbers for the mistake made by our defense.
Well, just look at his movement.
And we have just thrown away our lead. Easy goal for Luna there. And now, this game is all tied up. Karo passing it to Asprilla.
Eric Williamson.
Williamson to Karo. Karo to Mora. And Kripau. Hoofing the ball to Karo, who takes a big touch. And now Karo with the control, past one defender. Past the second defender, past the third defender, and Karo has a shot almost into the back of the net. What a fantastic goal that would have been. Just wide of the post. Dribbling past three defenders, that would have been a fantastic goal right there. Chicho passing to Julio, and Julio has a shot, and Kripau there to save the day. And keep in mind, we are on a 17-match win streak. And Karo past one defender with a beautiful cut-in. Karo passing to Bravo. Bravo back to Karo, who cuts in and gets past that defender. And Karo cuts in again and has a shot off the post. Oh my. Sometimes the game just does not want you to score. And here's Karo losing the ball. Crooks on the ball now. Karo applying pressure. Palacio threads it through to Julio, and this is dangerous position, and Julio passing it to Chicho, who puts it into the back of the net in the last seconds of the match. And our 17-match win streak is just about over. And look at them celebrating like they've just won the World Cup. Literally celebrating like they've just won the World Cup, and I don't even think we'll be able to get a kick. And the win streak comes to an end. 17 matches, all wins. It had to end someday. We are not the Undertaker. We cannot go to 21-0. Even though we just lost, we still remain in first place on 60 points, 9 points ahead of LAFC. And we face off against the LA Galaxy, one of our top of the table rivals, for match week 25. And our team just huddling here, in preparations for this match.
Great to be with you, and this is the scene here.
Even though we just suffered a loss, that just means we can start another win streak. And here's Yamane.
Managers will be reminding their players of starting the game.
Brugman passing to Delgado, and it just feels like the stakes are much higher now because we've just suffered that loss. We need to win this match. And Ricky Puig has a shot and puts it into the back of the net in the first 6 minutes of the match. Our keeper could have done better there. But now LA Galaxy ahead on the scoreboard in the first 6 minutes of the match. And our keeper hanging his head in shame because he knows he could have done more to save that. And Puig with a wonderful shot there, I can't hate. And now we have a larger task at hand. Winning this match would have been hard enough because this team is still a third place team. But now, we find ourselves 1 goal down. And Asprilla passing to Karo, who has a big touch and loses the ball. But Karo knocking the ball loose after applying pressure and getting the ball back after applying more pressure, cutting in and having a shot and not putting it in the back of the net. How the hell have I not scored from there? Easy shot. Karo puts that in. 7 days a week, twice on a Sunday. How the hell have I not scored that shot? Asprilla on the ball now. Passing to Karo. And Karo passing to Moreno. And Moreno passing to Mosquera, who threads it through to Karo. And Karo has a shot! McCarthy saving the day. And Karo trying to apply pressure. And McCarthy just booting the ball out. But Mora passing to Karo, who fails to settle the ball. And Moreno passing to Karo, who cuts in with his left foot, has a shot. Loose ball, Karo with the shot. It's in the back of the net. 1-1. Denis Karo finding the back of the net once again, putting his team level with the LA Galaxy. Cutting in, having a shot, having the wherewithal to knock the loose ball into the back of the net. And now LA Galaxy are in trouble because we find ourselves level. And Karo is hungry to score more goals. And Karo applying more defensive pressure. And Karo running to goal and having a shot and putting it into the back of the net. Far post. Oh, 1-2 punch by the Portland Timbers. Putting our foots on the necks of LA Galaxy. And Denis Karo letting it rip past the goalkeeper. Far post. No chance in hell the goalkeeper stops that one. And now the Portland Timbers winning 2-1. And here's Karo now with a ball roll, sending the defender for a hot dog. This is schoolyard football that Karo is playing. And he's making these defenders look like children. And here's Moreno passing to Asprilla, who cuts in and has a shot and puts it into the back of the net. 3-1 before the second half. And that is how you put a team in the coffin before the second half. And to end the first half, we find ourselves up 3-1 against the LA Galaxy. And Karo now on the ball, passing to Chara. And here's the big man Puig. What will he do now? I bet he won't do shit. And here's Mosquera, passing the ball to Moreno. And Moreno passing to Karo. And Karo now on the ball, passing to Evander, who passes back to Karo. Karo still dribbling. Wonderful skill moves by Denis Karo, who cuts in on his left foot and has a shot into the back of the net. And this video alone, we have had 3 contenders for goal of Karo's career. And what a fantastic goal. And Karo just heading the ball to Mosquera, who passes back to Karo. Not successful with the pass, but we are successful with the match. And Moreno passing to Karo, who would have bombed down the right flank, but this match will end 4-1 in favor of our team, the Portland Timbers. And as you see here, we remain 9 points ahead at the top of the table in first place on 63 points. Match week 26, Portland Timbers hosting St. Louis SC.
Hello to you from one of the great football venues.
And St. Louis will kick off this match here. Klaus passing to Azil, who passes to Nilsson. And Nilsson to Durkin. And Karo just applying pressure there. And Krepau passing to Karo, who passes to Miller. And Karo on the ball. Passing to Williamson, who passes back to Karo. Karo back to Mora. Mora back to Karo, and Karo passing to Aspila, and Karo now passing to Bravo, who crosses it in. That's teamwork, that's Barcelona type football. Moreno there to put it in the back of the net. Easy goal scored by the Portland Timbers. Looking like a prime Barcelona. Tiki-taka football, one touch passes back and forth. Give and go football, resulting in an easy goal. And Denis Karo now on the ball, bombing it towards goal. And Denis Karo, ball roll, skill moves, not putting the ball into the net. And Karo calling for a lob pass, not even putting any pressure on Nilsson for that ball. And this half will end 1-0 in favor of the Portland Timbers. And to begin the second half, Mora passing the ball to Karo, who passes to Williamson, back to Karo. And I'm just going to try to dribble the whole team here, and not even getting past one defender. Blom passing to Klaus, who has a shot and puts it into the back of the net. And that is the second goal in a row that Krepau has eaten from outside of the box. Are we starting to notice a weakness in our goalkeeper? And Williamson passing to Karo. And Karo still on the ball, passing to Mora. Mora passing the ball to Karo, who fails to settle it. And Krepau bombing the ball down to Karo. And Miller passing to Karo. Karo on the ball now, passing to Chara. Chara passing to Williamson, passing to Mora, who puts it into the back of the net. And the Portland Timbers back on top, courtesy of Mora, who just bombs the ball past the goalkeeper. No chance of the keeper saving that. And the Timbers find themselves back on top in this match. And here's Chelio crossing the ball. Bravo there to stop. And Durkin now heading the ball down to Hybert. And Miller with a bicycle cross. And Karo failing to clear it. And Klaus having a shot and was putting it into the back of the net. And here's Chara dribbling past the defender. Passing the ball to Moreno. And Moreno cuts in. Passes the ball. Nilsson there to clear, and Miller on the ball now. And Miller bombing down the flank. And Dyer there to stop Miller. And this match will end 2-1 in favor of the Portland Timbers. And even though we lost against Real Salt Lake, we find ourselves winning 2 matches off the bounce and solidifying our spot in first place on 66 points compared to LAFC with 55 points. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I am Dennis from Clowning Wall Gaming, and I will see you later.